yeah. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Turn the knob, camera assist, I'm incredible. Yeah, came for the dollars, call it vegetable. Then I did the dash, can I catch me, bro? Ooh, then I did the dash, can I catch me, whoa? Your whole team is no competition. Boy, I did it by myself, it's a solo mission. Running up the charts, I'm a fool, dog. Turn the whole field to a schoolyard. Bunch of students ain't eating round here. I'm the GOAT, little man, and I made it loud and clear. Put the gas on them like I'm with the Cavalier. Show no love, got the confidence, no fear. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, when I hit that. I've been ready for this. Since like 9-5, I've been eager for this. Talent on the rise, I'm consistent with this. Trophy is the prize, ain't no gimmicks with this. Okay, now what's left on them? Told you I'ma flex on them. I did it all subtle, ooh, and then I hit that exit on them. Gotta blame my faith, cause these odds ain't got nothing on them. I secure the safe for the cradle, I ain't dropping nothing, ooh. Only winning is exception, ain't no truce. Ain't no dub, ain't no L on my crew. Only winning is exception on my cool, yeah. Ain't no dub, ain't no L. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, when I hit that. Okay, yeah, when I hit that. I ain't like it, okay, yeah, when I hit that. Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
Hey, could count on my paw and look at my dogs from. Way back then.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Chicago Bears and the Atlanta Falcons. On the return, it's Tariq Cohen. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Tariq Cohen on the return. The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's 2nd down. 2nd and 8. Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8.
They'll run for the first time with Tariq Cohen. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
Grady Jarrett on the stop.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. From the gun, it's Jackson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Jackson.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
A gain of 11.
A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
Chicago.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. A gain of 6 there on first. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. From the gun, Jackson, and this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 27-yard line. Give them 14 on that one and a first down. Jackson on first down. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. To throw again, Jackson gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. 15 yards on the play, first down.
And the Bears.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Jackson will throw again. And this is going to be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Taken down right at
the tackle by Robert Quinn.
No gain on the play.
And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, You've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
Now, I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
On third down, Ryan. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play.
At the 42-yard line.
They'll throw on first down with Ryan. Escaping the pressure right. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
Now a draw play for Gurley. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
He was brought down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority, because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for third down.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there now. Mike, check. 59.
Now it's Ryan. And that will be incomplete.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on third down. And third down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a fourth down.
Barry on to punt as he gets this one away. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And the Bears take over.
1-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Jackson from the shotgun. Going deep this time. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Chicago.
Complete to
Anthony Miller. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bears have taken the early lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys.
It's caught inside the 25. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Calvin Ridley with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game.
Good.
Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Here's a quick throw to start the drive complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
At the 22-yard line.
7-7, our score after one.
Score tied 7-7.
They'll run on second down with Cohen. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. 2 yards the loss there. Now 3rd and 14.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And that's caught inside the 30. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line.
52 yards. First down.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, running with Cohen. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain, followed by a sizable loss here. Second and 13. Jackson. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Grady Jarrett make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
3rd down.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. The 3rd down battle won by Atlanta's defense. Solid coverage.
For Jimmy Graham.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs. Able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Is good.
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust. Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34.
Ball carrier.
Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard.
A gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 1.
To throw is Ryan. Able to find Isabella. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. But forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play.
4-yard line.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now they'll run it on the toss. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14.
59, ready. 51, south.
Back to the ground, this time with Gurley. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
The tackle made.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The Falcons on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. From the gun, it's Ryan. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
He's going to go up top for the end zone. And that will be taken in by Ridley for a Falcon touchdown. Calvin Ridley, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Falcons have retaken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 14-10. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. The gun, Jackson. That is caught by Cohen. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
It's a gain of 10.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Now Jackson on first down. And he completes it to Cohen. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
To the ground.
And with a dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Jackson. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Robinson. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
And the Bears.
And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. And he's going to go down a sack. They push him back to the 34.
A loss of 3.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Third and 15 here after the first and second down plays went in the wrong direction. Operating from the gun, Jackson. There goes a deep ball, end zone, and unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. The secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back. But that's one step in the proper direction.
And this won't get there, won't be online either. It's no good, off to the right, and this score will stay right where it is.
14.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over, and it's a big kick, but now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something that went wrong because they have plenty of leg.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. From midfield now, here's Ryan. This one caught by Isabella. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts. And go in this first half. Play action, Ryan. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Eddie Jackson picks it. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. And that's fielded on the back line of the end zone, and he will not break. Get out. It's a touchback. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
58, right over.
From the shotgun, Ryan. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Oh, and it's intercepted. He was trying to get it to Ridley. Picked off near the 32. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead.
Makes the score Bears 17, Falcons 14. Graham Gano set to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Another carry now for Gurley. Just a couple on the ground there. That's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
On 3rd down, Ryan, and he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First 15 yards, 1st down, Atlanta. They go play action with Ryan. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And yet again, Ryan is intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
The ball carrier.
Grady Jarrett with the tackle. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a shotgun handoff to Cohen. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
Grady Jarrett on the stop. 5 yards on the play.
Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here comes the Bears punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. That'll be out of bounds, and how good was that? They'll say the 3-yard line. That's where they spot it.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they begin this drive in very precarious field position inside their own 5.
And remember, this is a defense that's already scored once in this game, so you've got to really take care and make sure that you're blocking these guys to try and wedge the ball out from the shadow of your own end zone.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line. Well, they were obviously backed up. Had a little bit of space from the goal line, snapping it from the 3, but still try to throw it. And
yeah, exactly. This is where hindsight is 20/20 comes into play, right? Seems like a good idea to throw the ball there. Maybe you'll surprise them and catch them off guard. Instead, you've created a turnover and put your defense in a bad spot.
Geis, they'll try to run it. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Bears use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Bears 24, Falcons 14.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That ball complete to Isabella. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
At the 47-yard line.
Now Gurley. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. On 2nd down and 4, Ryan airing it out, looking for Ridley. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive.
Go.
From the gun on third down, Ryan. Flushed out right. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 26. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Bradley Roby.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
45. Mike, 45.
From the gun on 3rd down, Ryan. And my goodness, another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. The mistakes continuing to pile up, and it looked like they were going to be able to eat into that deficit. Instead, now the deficit is even larger.
Yeah, they were on a march with a chance to get back within a score, but now that deficit continues to grow.
And he'll bang that one through.
Bears 31, Falcons 14.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
14.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. From the gun, Ryan. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. It's a gain of 9 yards. And they're going to face a 3rd down. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points. Said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because it nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Danny Trevathan. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
He'll take over 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
On 1st down, this is Geis. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
Well, that's a pretty good drive starter right there. And I don't know, partner, if you're even thinking about sitting on the ball right now. They may just want to run their regular offense.
In plus territory. And as an offensive coordinator, you don't want your team to go into a shell, do you?
No, you really don't, because as soon as you take your...
And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
3rd down and 9.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Falcons. Calvin Ridley, 78 yards. And the Falcons cut into that lead.
You've got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late. That they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25.
25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
At the 28-yard line.
Ricardo Allen, the safety, makes the stop. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. To throw is Jackson. Going right side here, and that's complete. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Here's Geis. Now Geis stripped. He lost the football, and the Falcons grab it, and his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
At the 35-yard line.
to throw again. Ryan. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
On first down, Ryan. Flush to his right. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 19. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers. 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense. And this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it. And let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. The Bears on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, Jackson. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first.
Complete to Allen Robinson.
8 yards, first down as they're able to convert.
First down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
First down.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. They'll try and burn some clock with Geis. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. 2nd and 12 now at the 44-yard line.
The 44-yard line.
43 is the mark, boy. 43. Check, 43.
They stay on the ground. Geis again. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Back-to-back 2-yard losses, and that sets up a tough 3rd and 14. The run hasn't worked the last couple of plays. Now it's 3rd and 14. Here's Jackson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's caught inside the 20. And he takes this thing way down into Atlanta territory. A big play there for the Bears on 3rd. 47 yards.